once again, I'm here just having too much fun with
What a
the
night.
old pal,
Oh.
DJ Tommy Bruno.
Yes.
And, of course, Richard Brooks, his new handle, Little Sammy.
Little Richard Brooks.
Little Richard Brooks.
Little
We just
Richard
talked
Brooks,
about this. It
right?
has nothing to do with Little Richard or Mel Brooks.
That's right.
That's right. Or Brooke
Not
Shields.
related to Mel Brooks, although.
Or Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields, what a reference. And, of course, we are here with Ashley. Hey, Ash.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hi, Ashley.
Ashley, do you know who Brooke Shields is? It's okay if you don't, because certain people, we were talking even the other day.
It's contraceptive for trout. Brooke Shields.
My goodness.
God. No, sorry.
My goodness.
Sorry.
Thomas.
Oh, sorry.
Because we were talking even the other day, I know, Ashley, we were talking about how certain things cross the whole generational thing. Like, for instance, she knows a lot about Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
Your
Yeah,
father
really?
was a big
Nice.
Jimi Hendrix fan.
Played him in my crib.
And,
Oh,
and then
wow.
we talked about who's the one over at the Comac.
Laid them in my crib. Wow, come on, you can't say that. Nice. Come on. That is, you don't hear that. That's hot.
Oh, Tommy used to spin at the Comac Motor. Comac
I used
Motor
to
Inn.
spin at the Comac
No,
Motor
at the
Inn, ladies and gentlemen.
Comac
Yes, gel
Arena.
beds and disco balls. I did it all.
He did. Now, come on, Tommy, do it again. That announcement
No,
you have
please.
to do. Please, I'm begging you.
I would
You
love
have
to
to.
hear it.
All right.
Listen to this. Wait till you hear this.
Right.
You're gonna love it. He used to spin at the Comac Arena. When it was a roller skating place. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at the Comac Roller Ring. Please return your skates to the skate shop and have the laces tucked deep inside the boot. Enjoy your day. Thank you, folks.
Oh my goodness.
What a
Right?
riot!
We need more roller skating. They have that bowling at the bowling alleys that have all the lights and the disco lights and the black light.
Yeah.
The bowling pins are like, fluorescent.
Oh,
Yeah.
down there, yeah.
Who
Oh,
wants to bowl? You want to roller skate and dance like it used to be. We need that with all that kind of lighting, not bowling.
well, at any rate, we were talking about how certain people make the generational cut and certain people don't.
Right.
Like, who was the one? I want you to show me the way.
Oh, that's Pete Frampton.
Peter Frampton.
Who recorded that at the Comac Arena.
Really?
And I remember, I think I was talking to you about, I asked you the other day whether or not you knew who he was. Now, he was an enormous star in our generation.
Now, did he do the mouth thing?
Yes.
with the
Remember that, Richard?
Yeah, you put the guitar.
Yeah, you put your guitar in this thing.
Right.
But I was saying to her, the fact that
Is he a dentist too? Is that what that is? All right, guys. Maybe.
Yeah, they put
See
gas-
what I'm
And he's on Sweet Air.
Ashley, see what I'm contending with over here.
Sorry.
So at any rate, the fact that you don't know who Brooke Shields is easily, because Brooke Shields was this big famous model in our generation.
Oh, my God.
She would be likened to
She was a
who
little
now?
girl when she started.
Who would be the biggest one
Let's
right
say
now?
she started when she was about 12
The
years
biggest
old.
she had the
model right
eyebrows.
now?
What's that?
The biggest model right
Yeah, who would you think? Who would you say has that kind of
Isn't it more the singers now that are more
It
like
is.
models?
Yeah,
than
it
singers?
isn't
More
like the
singers.
models.
Or
Yeah.
like,
Well,
It's the models you really don't know anymore.
like Taylor Swift, they try to make her into a model, and she's not really a model, I remember back in the day when they had the supermodels, that was the whole thing.
oh yeah, we were talking about the Kardashians.
Yes.
And so I had this whole theory. This girl says to me that their buttocks wouldn't be acceptable if J-Lo hadn't sort of broken the territory.
Right.
And what were you saying
She
about
definitely broke through.
she broke through? Who was she going out with for a while?
Oh my God.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Who else?
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy. That's
Or
right.
whatever he calls himself now.
What does he call himself? Something new?
Yeah, Puff
P. Diddy,
Daddy.
P. Diddy.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah. And so, what were you saying about one of
Puff
the
the Magic Dragon.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
That would be good for
that
a
would
drag
actually be a good
queen.
name for him to switch to, because then they would get our attention
If
instead
he
of all the other.
became a drag queen, he would be Puff the Magic Dragon.
Hey, that's in there.
Up the Magic
Right.
Drag Queen.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, my
Has that ever
God.
been said in the history
With
of
a
life?
blunt.
Now we got to go back just, and we'll get to her for 1 second. Now, Richard, what did you say? I said, you got to carry a big. If you're in show business, you got to carry a big stick. And what did you say?
I said, you gotta speak softly and carry a big shtick.
Ain't that the truth, everybody?
Oh.
So look,
Oi.
back to these girls, these Kardashian girls. What when you said something about one of them?
I was saying that Chloe's behind is the biggest.
Yes, she does have the biggest one.
That's
Yeah.
right. And I thought that, well, which one's more famous? Kim's?
Kim's is famous because she has it out there.
Yeah.
Chloe's is
She
famous
defies physics. It's like kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
she defies all
with
gravity.
the cup on it, you know.
Yeah.
I
and
know.
she has the right. She had the glass on it, right?
Yeah, the glass. She had the glass sitting
The
right
shelf
on
right on it.
Yeah.
The
God, you could,
shelf.
you could serve a whole dinner on a lean cuisine.
Listen, by the way, one other big star that had a bigger buttocks than all of them.
Yeah.
Mr. Red.
Oh,
Remember the show Mr. Red?
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Ed, it was a talking horse.
Yeah.
Oh, it is surreal, man. Wilbur out there talking to his horse all day. You tell me how insane that is, man. Well, listen, what kind of music are you into? We got music here. Like, you know, I've been in the music business my whole life. Richard has, so has Tommy. What kind of stuff are you into?
I'm into everything. I like pop, I like hip hop, I like reggae, I like ska, I like everything.
Wow.
I like
Nice.
rock, I like it all.
Now, when you go out, where do you go out?
If I go out in Long Island, I usually go to somewhere local in Huntington, like usually the bars. I don't do the clubs so much anymore.
Right.
Right.
The clubs have become so,
Younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
And it's so
One-dimensional.
Like, you wait for things and nothing happens. People are supposed to
You know, it's so funny because, you know, when I DJ all the clubs and all the different places that are now very, very slow because the liquor license is very hard. You don't want to drive and drink.
Yeah.
And people are meeting each other online. They're not meeting each other. You know, if someone says hello to you in public, you're like, oh my God, what's that? But if they create this kind of, you know, interaction on websites, whatever
Yeah.
they are, what are those websites? Tinder? No, whatever they are.
Facebook.
Yeah,
all
they
that.
Yes.
line them up. They're at Panera, they're at McDonald's. If they don't like it, they're done. And they are, you know what it is? I think it's the percentage rate of how lucky they get. You know,
We had
they're not out to get
someone,
lucky.
this big promoter, tell us about his nephew. His nephew on a Saturday night
Right.
will arrange to meet 4 different girls in one night.
Right.
Like at Starbucks or
Different places.
at
Yeah.
different
What does he
places.
say? It's like 8:30. You gotta leave, babe. I got another one coming
Wow,
in.
listen
They're
to
both,
this.
they're both after the same thing. They both, you know, they're both coming for the same reason usually.
Yeah.
You know, what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a booty call.
But now here's the deal, Richard. Because of all I can say is the as these generations go on, like you would never make an arrangement to meet somebody.
Right, that would be
and,
illicit.
and then not show up.
Oh.
Or be there with the person, and if you didn't like them, blow them off because you have to run and meet the next one.
Right.
If they like the person, they just don't show up for the 3 other appointments. Is that out there?
Oh God, I wouldn't have been here today then.
What?
I'm only kidding. Jeez.
By the way, I gotta get going.
I'll meet you in the back. I'm only
Isn't
kidding.
that crazy?
It is. It's crazy. I could never see myself going and meeting someone.
Right.
And then especially nowadays
Yeah.
when you don't know
Yeah.
anybody.
Back in the
No.
day, you used to order a hooker. I come, you go. That was it.
Yeah.
You go was the name of the hooker?
You go. Well, yeah, I was extra though.
Fuck you go. Because he wore the horns. I don't know what that even means. Ooga. Whatever.
Ooga. It meant horn. Ooga.
So how about in the city? You going to the city much or Brooklyn?
I go to the city. I go to Manhattan a lot.
Right.
I went to the 40/40 Club like 2 weeks ago for promoting.
And what did you do?
I went and I had like all my friends come from Facebook because now it's not like you have to pass flyers around. You go click a button and everybody comes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you were promoting the night.
Yeah.
Far
Oh,
out.
fabulous. Nice.
How was the DJ? Not
The
as
DJ
good.
was amazing.
Not as good
Yeah.
as Tommy, of course.
Oh,
but
No, not as good. Not as good. But he was on point for the night.
He was.
Yeah.
I like that. On
Wow.
point.
You know,
What would you
after
say
2
the
shots, I
age
don't know.
range was?
Yeah, but you really have to do your homework when it comes to that. You really do.
Yeah. Especially if you're going and you're gonna pay good money.
Yeah.
Right.
I want the best.
Now,
Yeah.
occasionally,
What
Richard.
genres, may I ask, did he play?
He played pop, he played hip hop, he played
Yep.
mainstream stuff.
Right. You know, when I used to DJ at China Club, which is now Copacabana, you know, at first it would be, I'd play a little like R&B, it would go into maybe some reggae, and then I'd play some hip-hop all night, and then I'd go into the dance. And then for a while, if I started playing the dance, they'd all leave. They want the hip-hop. This was
Right.
15 years ago. They wanted the hip-hop. Now, like we said, every genre is opened up. Like you say, you
Yeah.
like all types of music, which is great because people are exposed to all types of music. I mean, if you hear one thing all night, it'll drive you crazy. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
do need that mix. It's called the mix, you know.
Yeah.
And to go to the, but now when I play, I do that hip hop set, but I can go to the dance because all the dance is back again.
It is.
Right.
You know,
The moves and all that.
Yeah.
what year would you say? Remember when breakdancing hit? What year was that?
That came in
Oh
with
my
the
God,
rap
that's
thing.
like the freestyle. We just had a
Yeah, that-
freestyle.
Like 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Richard, remember what he would do, you gotta understand something.
Yeah.
You're at this ska show, right? And everything else. And like then they would have the DJ spinning like reggae in between and stuff. Every once in a while, Richard, because he's a very nimble man, he can really.
That's right.
He would go out and do some break dancing during
Scramble.
and
That's amazing.
scramble.
Scramble some eggs.
I can still scramble.
Oh,
And I do
really?
it on occasion.
Ooh.
But
Yeah.
because of
Making me
course,
It's
you
fun.
know, the culture that he was in there, none of that went on. So it was way radical, and it was a riot, Richard. That was really cool.
Can you scramble it up for us right now?
Come
on, let's see the scramble,
like
right?
banging
Yeah, I would
into
love to see
things.
him scramble it up.
All right, man, we got to get some
It's
footage
really
of
easy
his
to do, actually.
What depends? It depends on who you
Oh,
are.
oh,
Right, I
oh,
just
we'd have to
have
wear
the
depends. You mean?
mentality for it.
He'd have to wear depends now. You mean?
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, sorry. Oh sorry. I'm
Hey,
kidding.
you know, the thing is about this whole thing. Yes, you're right, Tommy.
Yeah.
That if you're not changing it up a lot in the club, like the other night, the DJ had to change it up a bunch of times. Now
Yeah.
that really was unheard of in
Right.
a lot of ways.
You're right, you're
in the
right.
in the old clubs.
Yeah.
And so I can't help but think that it all comes back to the clicker. Because
Yes.
once that clicker came in, that TV clicker,
Yes.
people's attention span went out
Fried.
the window.
Fried.
Because remember, you used to have to get up from the couch
Yup.
and go over and adjust the volume. You would never turn the channel because you'd have to go sit down and get back up and turn the channel again. You'd
And
watch
move the antenna while you move the channel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the antenna. That's right. Before cable. Oh my God. And there was only 11 channels. And here's the thing. But people's attention span
Yeah.
was a lot longer.
Yeah.
I think with that clicker,
Yeah.
what it started doing, it
Yeah,
started.
hour-long shows like Perry Mason.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ed
Bonanza.
Sullivan, Bonanza. You don't have hour-long shows.
Oh, these were your favorite,
We
right?
have it on 34. We still have it on TV.
That's
like,
true.
Yeah, there you go.
And you know, but it's very calming though to go back to that because there's not so many edits that fry your brain. When MTV first came out, I think we said this before. When MTV first came out, it was all those edits, and it kind of like it releases endorphins, and every
Oh,
time
yeah.
your serotonin goes up when you see edits, because it's. And now you know you watch I Love Lucy or the older shows, and it's so calming because it's black and white. It's not
Yeah,
it's
man.
one room. You know, and
even
it's like
though even that they're trying to like make color towards it and everything.
yes, yeah.
They're colorizing it.
Right. Well, it's show business, goddammit. They got to do something to make the money. But no, it's I Love Lucy. They haven't done that yet. Just a couple of times I've seen recently in color. I
Well,
Love
the
Lucy.
thing is, so for a DJ, like now, okay, he's got all these people in the room, and as we were saying before, you know, the amount of different kinds of music that people are into now is vast. Now you got this room full of people with an attention span that's a lot less than
That's
it
right.
used to be.
Yep.
Even Tommy, I mean, remember, people used to leave, in the old days, you would leave a record on,
Right.
sometimes you could go for 6-7 minutes.
And people have 3 jobs. They have to multitask. They're on the phone. They're here. You know. Then there's the personal life. You know. But we've had the best of all of it. You know, in our generation. You know.
Absolutely.
But to come up.
Hey.
Well,
Hey,
no,
hey,
no,
hey.
Come on, you're in with us. You're in with us. But I'm just saying. You know, when it gets, it's all. You know, they don't get to absorb. Just look up. You know. You
I
gotta
go
look
down-
up. You gotta look up.
You got to look up. That's great.
Once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, you look up.
It's funny because down in town you'll see this group of teenagers down there, right?
Yeah.
And 3/4 of them, they're all
Right.
hanging out. 3/4 of them are
Right.
on the phone.
And $1 billion view with sailboats.
You know, it's insanity
And
because
they
you
might
know,
be trying to capture it with the phone. You know?
Yeah. And that's another thing. People, instead of living the, you know, because I do it all the time. I'm very guilty of it myself. You know, it's all, you know.
well, it's easy to get in there deep. I've had some problems with my phone in the last week, and there's something about being a little free from it.
Yes.
That's this other thing. Sometimes if I go into a party or something, I'll leave my cell phone in the car.
Right.
And there's a certain freedom.
Right.
Because you're always checking it.
Right.
You're going to see neurotic about something that's
Right.
going on.
Yep.
And it's kind of this other thing
Yeah.
that has entered into the fabric of our society.
Right.
On the North Fork of Long Island, on Sunday,
Yeah.
for 4 hours, the electricity went out on the entire North Fork of Long Island.
Really?
Wow.
It was manic because nobody knew what to do. I meet this guy in this pizzeria that was supposed to play out at Claudio's, right? He was supposed to go 2 to 6.
Okay.
Power went out at once. And by the way, in this pizzeria, first of all, it's 150 degrees because it was 90 degrees out, right?
Right.
And they're cooking pizzas only because it's gas. No electricity
Wow.
anywhere.
Wow.
really scary.
Now,
And
is that
plus,
a computer thing, probably, or what?
there was some kind of an accident.
Was he-
Grid thing.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
You see, because it's funny, years ago, it's like, a woman, Esther, a good friend of the family, a lady that we all love, she said, isn't anything mechanical anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?